This video contains spoilers. Continue at your own risk. February 14th, 2020. Valentine's Day. I went to the movies. What was that? You asked who my date was? Bold of you to assume that I even had a date. You see, I'm a gamer. I chose to be a gamer from the very beginning, and gamers, as everyone else knows, do not get respect. I am such a gamer that at the time that I was playing Webkins on my Acer Aspire and eating Pillsbury Doughboy croissants that my dad made, I was also playing Sonic the Hedgehog in my web browser. You know, I always loved the Sonic games. Thinking back now, I never get far because I was trying to keep Tails in the air, just mashing that button, thinking that he could fly. Just flap your wings harder, Tails! You can do it! I loved Sonic so much that I felt obligated to go see the Sonic movie. Now, I've had this plan since around November, so I've been pretty hyped about the whole thing. I was very excited to see what Sega had to offer for their first live-action adaptation of a video game. The movie started out like any other cinematic masterpiece. An action scene with a pause and then the cliched, "This isn't the best situation. This is how I got here." After that intro and Sonic going while the tape rewinds, the actual movie starts, and we're greeted in Green Hill Zone Act 1 with none other than Baby Sonic. It is revealed that Sonic was born with superpowers that granted him the ability to run at super high speeds. We follow Sonic through Green Hill Zone and are introduced to an owl that has taken care of Sonic as he's grown up. Not only did Sonic run across Green Hill Zone to give his owl mom a flower, he also didn't do a great job at hiding his powers, and this led power-hungry people to his location. Owl Mom tries to protect Sonic, but she realizes that she can't do so. So, she gives him a bag of rings, which act as portals to other worlds. Okay, so that's how the movie started. That was a lot of information, and I'm not going to go through the whole movie, because that's gonna be a really long video, but I'll tell you some of the interesting things that I noticed, along with what I liked and didn't like. There are many characters that were crucial to the film. Sonic, Dr. Robotnik, and Thomas Michael Wachowski. But although these characters were important, there were also a lot of side characters. One of my favorites was Crazy Carl. Crazy Carl is the lunatic of the town, claiming to have seen the Blue Devil running around with superpowers. He also draws a mediocre sketch of the Blue Devil and shares it around. It looked kind of like this, actually. That's right, Sonic was referenced in the movie. While we're on the topic of references, I should talk about some of the other things featured in the Sonic movie. In the scene where Sonic says, "I have no idea!" I'm sorry to say this, but he flosses. The emote from Fortnite. This seems to be a common trend, being in other movies such as Wreck-It Ralph 2. I think that this is just a one-time thing to appeal to the, younger children. Just like how they included John Wick from Fortnite in the movie John Wick 3. At some point in the movie, Eggman uses a quill from Sonic to power his badniks. The faster Sonic goes, the higher the power of the machines. Sonic tries to run from Robotnik, but he can't lose them because the machines have the same speed and power as him. The faster Sonic runs, the faster the machines go. This prompts Dr. Robotnik to say,
"Can I give you one genius piece of advice? Don't run. It'll only hurt more if you do. And it's bad for your joints, they proved it."
I immediately geeked out after that line, because it is a reference to MatPat's game theory video where he talks about cartilage in your knees, and how when Sonic runs, it degrades the cartilage. Oh, remember when I said that Sonic flossing would be a one-time thing? He did it again. He did it twice in the movie. He flossed twice in the movie. Sega, why? Why did you do that? Why? At the end of the movie, Sonic appears to be lifeless and maybe dead. And so Thomas says a beautiful speech about friendship. Suddenly, Sonic's eyes open and they glow blue. Sonic evicts Eggman to the Shadow Realm. Sonic evicts Eggman to Mushroom Hills Act 1. And the universe is finally at peace once again. Or so we thought. I watched the credits to see if they had anything there, and sure enough, we got something. We're shown Dr. Eggman in the Mushroom Hills zone, with his sanity mostly, more or less, probably not intact. Also intact, he has the classic Robotnik mustache, and shows signs of the classic Robotnik voice from the very, very good and my favorite version of the Sonic series, Sonic Boom. Robotnik is determined to return to the normal world to get his revenge. In a highly unexpected twist at the end of the credits scene, none other than Miles Tails Prower shows up on Earth. He seems to be looking for Sonic. This could possibly be foreshadowing a sequel in the future. The only question I have, really, is what did Tails look like before the redesign? What I personally liked was the humor. There were a lot of jokes, such as Wachowski telling Sonic that if he went into the Mushroom Hills zone, he shouldn't worry, because he won't be the only fun guy. Okay, the way I explained it was really bad, but I cannot express in words how funny this was. Sonic in the Sonic movie didn't seem like the Sonic I knew. Sonic movie Sonic seemed childish, where the Sonic that I'm used to is confident and cocky. My Sonic knows what he needs to get done and doesn't need to rely on other people's help. I thought the casting was perfect. Jim Carrey did an amazing job at Robotnik. Oh, yeah, and the other actors were great too. Yeah, whatever. In my opinion, the best parts of the movie were the slow motion scenes. In the bar, Sonic starts a highly cliched bar fight. All hell breaks loose, and everyone is throwing punches at everyone. Sonic decides to slow time down to mess everyone up. The scene was drawn out for quite a long time, but it kept my interest because of how clever it was. I did not get bored of the scene, and it was amazing. I don't want to go on too long, so I recommend that you see this movie yourself. It's funny, it's clever, and unlike some other video game movie adaptations, such as the Mario movie and the Doom movie and Pixel, I guess, the Sonic movie worked, and I can't wait to see what Sega cooks up in the future. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed the Sonic movie, why not consider subscribing and hitting that bell? I know a lot of YouTubers say this at the end of the thing, and I usually get sidetracked, and I usually cut myself off in the intro at the end just for comedic effect, but I promise you, I will not cut myself off this time.